Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm super excited. We're doing a recipe. I know I haven't been doing a ton of recipe videos, and quite honestly it's because they take a long time to edit, and yeah, they're a lot of work. But I said like 2 weeks ago I was gonna do spinach artichoke dip, my vegan spinach artichoke dip recipe. So that's what we're doing today. Disclaimer before we get started, I picked all of the Focus. Okay, well maybe this is for the best. I picked all of the gel polish off my fingernails. So, just while you're watching the recipe video, go along. Try not to focus on them or judge them. We appreciate it. But otherwise, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I have all of my beautiful ingredients right here. So good. Yeah, so this recipe is honestly, it's really simple, and that's one of the reasons I love it. It's simple, it's the best spinach artichoke dip that I've ever had, not only since I stopped eating dairy, but just in general. And I've had a few vegan spinach artichoke dips out, and they were just not creamy. They were very subpar, for lack of better words, and this one, you guys, it's freaking delicious. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Also, disclaimer, I will not be tasting at the end because this is for a dinner party, so I'm not gonna dig in and show up with a hole in the spinach artichoke dip. That's kind of tacky. All right, y'all, let's go. These are all of our ingredients right here. These cashews, I boiled them for about 10 minutes. You can also soak them overnight or for at least 4 hours. But if you forget to soak them like I did, you can just boil them in water for 10 minutes. But we're gonna get started by chopping up our artichoke hearts and by defrosting our spinach.
We're going to start off by defrosting our bag of spinach. Just open it up and you're going to pour this into a strainer and run warm water over it until it's totally defrosted. In the meantime, we're going to open up our 2 14-ounce cans of artichoke hearts. Go ahead and drain that water off of the top, pour them on your cutting board, and then you're just going to chop these up pretty small because you don't want to get giant chunks of artichoke in your dip, but this size right here I find is great for dip. Then we're going to spread those artichokes out into a casserole pan. You see I'm draining some of the water out as well. You don't want it to be super wet. We're then going to go ahead and chop our 2 shallots and 3 cloves of garlic. To do the garlic, I like to crush each clove, and it makes the peel much easier to come off. So once you've peeled all of those, you're going to go ahead and you're going to mince your garlic, which basically just means you're cutting it small enough to the point where nobody's going to get a big chunk of garlic in their mouth, because that's a little bit much. So this right here is a perfect size, and we're then going to go ahead and dice our shallots. I love to use shallots just because they have kind of the sweetness to them that is so yummy. So as we're dicing these up, you can go ahead and start to just mix your garlic in there with the shallots. It's all going to get sauteed together anyway. And we're then going to heat up 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a pan on medium-high. Then you can go ahead and add that shallot and garlic mix to your oil. You're going to stir that up for about 2 to 3 minutes until it's getting nice and soft and fragrant. And at that point, we're going to go ahead and add a half a teaspoon of salt. I'm using pink Himalayan here, as well as half a teaspoon of adobo, which is like an all-purpose seasoning. Once you've added that, you're just going to stir it in for about a minute, and this should be your finished product. We're then going to add that shallot and garlic mix to a blender, along with our 1 cup of soaked or boiled cashews, 1/3 cup of coconut milk, or any other non-dairy milk works as well. I'm just a big coconut milk fan because I find it to be really nice and creamy. A tablespoon of nutritional yeast, which is going to give it that cheesy flavor. The juice of half a lemon. That kind of just works to cancel out the super nuttiness of the cashews and the nutritional yeast. We're gonna go ahead, put that on, blend it up until it's nice and smooth and creamy. You're looking for a thick but creamy and smooth texture. So the finished product should look like this. We're then gonna take that defrosted spinach and just roughly chop it up. Go ahead and put that on top of your artichokes in your casserole pan. And then we're gonna pour over that delicious creamy mixture, along with 2 tablespoons of vegan mayo. This brand Fabonnaise is my new favorite. Really simple ingredients. And we're then gonna go ahead and mix all that spinach artichoke creamy deliciousness up. You can see now how it's really coming together as a spinach artichoke dip with all those components. And it's just as creamy and decadent as if you had gotten it out to eat or in the store with dairy. But we're dairy free. So go ahead and smooth the top out until it's in an even layer. It's looking so beautiful. And this is what your ready for the oven dip should look like. So we're then gonna go ahead and bake this. We're gonna put her in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. All right, bye-bye for now. And this is your finished product after 20 minutes. She looks absolutely beautiful and so delicious. She came out perfectly.
All right, guys. Like, look at this. So freaking good. Let's just take one last look at her. Like, oh, just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yum. Let me turn the light on real quick. It's a little better. So guys, that is a recipe for spinach artichoke dip. It's really simple. Like, honestly, anybody can make this recipe. It is so simple, so delicious, so creamy. I mean, it's just a winner. I thought of this recipe on my own. I just knew that cashews made things creamy, and I was like, we'll figure this out. And so I did, and so now I've really perfected the recipe, and everybody who has tried it has just loved it. Whether or not you're vegan, it's delicious. It's perfect to bring to a party. Like I said, I'm bringing this actually to a dinner party tonight, so that's why I'm not gonna taste it on camera like I normally would. But just know, if I did taste it on camera, I'd be like, All right, guys, I hope that you try this recipe. If you do try it, please comment and let me know what you think, or if you modify it, do anything different with yours. I would love to hear what you do. I'm always trying to innovate and find ways to alter different recipes. That's like the creative aspect of it, and I love that about cooking. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a nice comment, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends too. All right, let's just get one last shot with her. We'll say bye together. Look at that. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. I hope that everybody enjoys this artichoke dip tonight, which I'm pretty confident they will. Peace.